Thanks for tuning in. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see MCE and Edgecombe. George is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Josh Giddey is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Well, both these teams are struggling, RJ. Neither is playing great basketball right now.
Oh, no, they're not. But this is an upside. Somebody is going to come out on top tonight, and that could bring some confidence because, boy, we know they need it.
Outside, MCE. Drummond sets the screen for MCE. And here's George for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
His head was above the rim on that one. When he rises up, folks, it almost looks as though he's not human.
He really is the picture of power, isn't he?
Doubt.
Oubre on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Tyus. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. We played just over a minute here in the first. Just 4 to shoot. And here's MCE outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than MCE. You have to run him off that line.
Here's Tyus. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points sprung up from outside here in the first. It's the three-pointer to fall. MCE's got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here you go, fans. That was your answer.
Here's Tyus. Last game with 30 points. So Richard, from title contender to in the lottery. What went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
Now, here's MCE. He has 6. Here's Tyus. They need this. Driving in, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now, here's MCE. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And slam dunk by MCE.
Wheeling that ball in, Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
First personal foul.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw tonight.
At the line for the 76ers.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. The 76ers leading by 8. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Oubre, no one around him. The 76ers again can't hit it. Got 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Outside, MCE. 6 to shoot. Drummond sets the screen for MCE. The 76ers with another miss. 33% here in the first quarter. Wembanyama finds Giddey. Oubre with the steal. At the top of the key, MCE. And the rejection by Holmgren. Wembanyama with it. Nothing on the board. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's MCE with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 6-point lead. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's Edgecombe. Oubre outside. From 11 feet away, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Back to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Tyus covered by Oubre. Here's Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's George. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giddey the pass to Wembanyama. Kick out to Levine. Holmgren in the corner. This one for 3. He gets hauled in by Paul George.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is George. From deep, MCE. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
George, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, almost 4 blocks and 11 rebounds. And he slogged through a really down season last year. He's motivated to make amends this season.
Yeah, sure. He knows he didn't have a good year, but now it's a completely fresh start, and I think he bounces back.
Harper, he's checked in for G. Drummond. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Now, here's George. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Zach LaVine.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Now, here is George. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. For three, Oubre. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Now, here's Harper. He's tightly guarded, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Arlo's checked in, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Edgecombe. Now, here's Dinwiddie. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Maxey's got 12 in the game.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
And so here is Philadelphia. 8-point game. Pass to Oubre. Maxey kicks to Dinwiddie. The 76ers another three.
Yeah, that's two straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wembanyama high post. Working on Drummond. Here's Dort. And a little luck that time, but it drops. The 76ers leading by 9. Oubre for three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his fourth rebound in this one. And Harper slams it in.
He's showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
The 76ers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Holmgren finds Jordan to the middle and stolen by Drummond. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night, and Grimes has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Oubre. He's got 5. Maxey in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harper, no good. The 76ers leading by 9. Dinwiddie passes to Maxey. No good from outside. In 39% of the early minutes of this game. Out to the right wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Maxey attacking. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Holmgren with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Garza's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Oubre. And they're running. Levine wide open. It's good from long range.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. With 2 seconds left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And so here's the home team. They trail by 6. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. They've got Zach LaVine. He's out there with Harper. Marvin Bagley is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And for Philadelphia, they've got Edwards. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Lowry. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. Now Bagley. After Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The 76ers leading by 4. They've got Marvin Bagley. Harper is out there with LaVine. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Champagnie in at the 4.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Harper. And for the 76ers, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Lowry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Garza in at center.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
Now here outside Lowry. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
76ers ball.
On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic. And they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Long Beach matchup, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Dort. Outside Lowry. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Justin Edwards. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
43% from the floor. Here's Champagnie. Arlo grabs the rebound. The 76ers leading by 8. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the 76ers with some changes. Paul George is checked in for Edwards. Edgecombe comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Edgecombe. Still without a basket. Barlow's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Now, here's Maxey. 14 points for him. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one drops for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Giddey, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That sends Josh Giddey to the free throw line. That one on George. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
G's checked in for Harper. That free throw good from Giddey. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The open shot, Maxey. It's rebounded by Giddey.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, it's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Kevin?
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his